excited about his first UK U of L game.
It may be the biggest game in all college basketball, with all due respect to Duke and Carolina, because they're in the same league. And it's just something special, something I'm really looking forward to being a part of.
The game is set for 2 p.m. Your next news update is coming up at noon. I'm Delisa Chapman, News Radio 840 WHJS, Kentuckiana's breaking news, weather, and traffic station. Get ready for the best party of the year, New Year's Eve with Steve Harvey, live from Times Square.
The most fun you can have without leaving your house.
Don't miss Sting, Keenan Thompson, Robin Thicke, Florence and the Machine, Jason Aldean, Snoop Dogg, and many more.
Breakers Pride in 2018.
New Year's Eve with Steve Harvey, live from Times Square.
Join us for the biggest New Year's Eve party on television.
This New Year's Eve, starting at 8, 7 Central, only on Fox.
Attorney CPA Joe Cordell. You hear the phrase a lot this time of year. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays. But holidays are not always happy, particularly for guys grappling with a divorce that they didn't choose. Suddenly these husbands and dads are thrust on the battlefield. Will be decided. In the meantime, they must await the outcome this holiday season. These men need more than the help of a good lawyer. They need the hope and encouragement of a good friend. Chances are I've described someone that you count among your friends. Be sure to remember him this season. The attorneys at Cordell & Cordell work to help men maximize their role in their children's lives. Contact the domestic litigation firm of Cordell & Cordell. Louisville area attorney. The partner men can count on 502-725-0000. Online at CordellCordell.com. That's CordellCordell.com. Office in London. Hey, what you and Dad have a cabin in that custody building gym. That belly. Call 425-0525 again or 25again.com. Build lean muscle. That back. Through exercise and hormone replacement. Hey, it's Tony Cruz from my dealership, Tri-County Ford. 2018 Ford EcoSport crossover SUV right now with a 3-year lease. Tony, $1. And if you've been looking for a job, come work with the best. Tri-County Ford. They're now hiring sales personnel. Doors to the 401k package, plus health and dental benefits. Tri-County Ford, I-71, exit 18 in Buckner, Kentucky. The heart of Oldham County. We're just 8 minutes from the Dean Southern Freeway. And find your next ride at TriCountyFord.com. New or used, they'll find the right car for you. Tri-County
Oh,
Ford.
the green tile. Looks like it.
Yeah.
It's either that or the courthouse.
From the John Howard Plumbing, Heating and Air Studios. This is Youth Radio 840. WHJS. Well, tomorrow, of course, is a big game. We've been talking about it here for the Boy, I thought I would bring in my friend Howie Lindsay, who you hear every morning on Cards Radio 790 TRT. Howie knows more about ULL athletics than anybody I know. He's always plugged in, and he's here to talk about the big game. Howie, I appreciate you coming in and doing this morning.
Absolutely. Big game tomorrow.
It is a big game tomorrow, and it's, of course, a big time for the University of Louisville. The game is at home tomorrow. The fans are pumped, and, you know, to me, Howie, and of course I'm just a casual fan looking at this, but there was just despair may be the right word. I don't know, maybe not, but there was just so much lack of hope at the end of last year. People concerned about kind of where all this was going to go over the past several months. I really think Chris Mack, if nothing else, has come in, shot of energy in the program. I think he has given people a reason to believe that, you know, it's not going to take forever to come back and revitalize this program. You can see some of the improvements that the team continues to make. I think Louisville fans really have to be pretty happy right now.
I think they're extremely happy. I think there was some nervousness there. I mean, you hit such a home run. Well, it appeared to be a home run until the last couple of years or so, going from one Hall of Fame coach to another Hall of Fame coach. And I think the reality is that the programs don't stay on top forever. I mean, we can look at UNLV or look at some other program like UCLA, or it was not a given that Louisville would be a top 10 program. And the fact that he's come in and already beat a top 10 program in Michigan State and already brought in a top 5 recruiting class, I mean, the excitement around Louisville basketball has really returned quickly.
Yes, I mean, amazing how fast that has happened. So what's the intangible? We know the guy can coach. I mean, people watched him at Xavier, and there were a lot of people who said, even when this whole thing was going on last year and we had an interim coach, there were a lot of people who said, long before he was hired, you know, Chris Mack would be the right guy.
And it turns out that so far, anyway, he is the right guy. Is there an intangible or some intangible that Chris Mack brings to the table here that make him the right guy? I think he's intensely competitive. I think he's he's intensely in tune with what makes this generation of athletes tick. He's very, very good at focusing on things that they can improve on, focusing on their future, focusing on here's how we're going to make you better. Those kind of things win on a recruiting trail, I think. I think he's very good at conveying those things to a kid or to a guy who's playing for him, and then not dwelling on it forever. It seems like during games and even in practices and things, he'll criticize real quickly. He'll say, you know, this is how you correct this, this is how you correct this, and then he moves on. It doesn't dwell on it forever. Back under his arm. I think that's an effective leadership strategy today. So, you know, if you look at the game on paper, it appears to be a very close game, and a lot of things could happen. That I mean, this appears to be a very competitive, fun game for the fans tomorrow. Tom and I were talking about this. Of course, it could go a lot of different ways. How do you see it? Are we going to have maybe a 5-point game tomorrow? I think I think it's going to be down to the wire. I think it's going to be an absolute barn burner. If you look at all the different computer rankings, which I love to do, which Vegas loves to do, what we've noticed so far this season in college basketball is typically Vegas is somewhere between the Sagarin rating and the KenPom rating. Those are the two. And which is great for me because those are my two favorite computer rankings. And so the Vegas line has typically been somewhere in between those two. Well, the Sagarin says the Louisville's going to win by 1 or 1.5 points. The KenPom says that Kentucky's going to win by 1. So it's essentially a pick-up. And I think that's going to be something about like that. You just posted an article about 5 reasons Chris Mack is better for the rivalry. And Chris Mack understands he went through major UC for many years, and of course grew up in that area, so he gets it. But I would suggest, I didn't grow up in Cincinnati, but the Louisville-Kentucky rivalry is even more intense because it's a statewide rivalry. Does Chris Mack get it? Is he real plugged into this rivalry? He does, and that's one of the reasons I think he's going to be great for this rivalry. He gets the idea of rivalry. It almost seems like